Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Aliso Niguel High School. Tonight's CV League matchup with the San Juan Hills Stallions on hand to take on the Aliso Niguel Wolverines. Starting lineups tonight for the Stallions. Senior guard number 15, Xavier Deshay. Junior forward number 45, Brady.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Aliso Niguel Sports Network's broadcast of Aliso Niguel versus San Juan Hills tonight. This is a contest of Seaview League rivals here, the Wolverines undefeated in league. As we see San Juan's starting lineup starting to come on the floor. Aliso Niguel's JV just actually won in a really tight game. They won by 5, pulling out a couple shots in the last second. As we tune in for the starting lineup for the Aliso Niguel Wolverines.
At guard, a 6'4" junior number 3, Scott Lynn. At guard, 6' senior number 4, Jonah Gans. At forward, number 5, 6'5" senior Luke Chapley. At guard, 6'5" senior number 15, Brian Fisher. And at center, a 6'4" senior number 34, Matt Mulnar.
Alright, so the Wolverines coming out with their regular starting lineup tonight, as you saw Luke Chapley do the Tebow there with Mark Morris, as I welcome in Sammy Nabahani alongside me tonight. Sammy, what are you looking forward to in this game?
I'm just looking forward to a good offensive battle between the San Juan Hills Stallions and the Aliso Niguel Wolverines. Many of their games have been more defensive, but I feel this one will be a little bit more on the offensive end. Absolutely.
If maybe you remember from last year, Aliso Niguel and San Juan Hills would always have very tightly contested battles, but again, they did have Perrymore and Akamite last year. Big difference this year for San Juan. Overall, their sports really not as great of sports teams, as number 45 Brady wins the tip. Violation called, however.
He lost it because you're not allowed to. The center's not allowed to grab the ball. He has to tip it back to someone else to gain possession.
There you go. I was wondering why that was called, but Aliso Niguel will get first possession here. As Jonah works inside to Luke. Luke cross court to Fisher. Fisher will drive here, pull up, and bank it in for Fisher's first 2 points of the night. And Aliso Niguel off to a good start on the offensive end.
Good move for Brian Fisher. He needs to do more of that, more of the get into the mid-range and pull up and put it in.
Definitely, I have to agree with you on that one. Fisher using his size and strength to his advantage. As Deshay working down in the post, takes a shot and puts it in. As Scott Lynch now will bring it up the court. The Wolverines moving the ball around here again as Chapley gets it at the top. Lynch will look for the pass, drives in, finds Luke, cuts around. Matt Molnar down low will throw it up and in. Good start early from the Wolverines here, Sammy.
Great pass by Luke Chapley into the inside. Great offensive awareness to find the open man and get it to him.
This is Golden Ben with the ball, and he will travel. The 6'1" junior. Giving up the ball again early. Jonah Gans will inbound here. Jonah will get the ball back and looks for the 3. And it finally falls. Jonah Gans, the last couple of games, really having a little bit of trouble with his 3-point shot, but gets that one to rattle in, and Wolverines are up 7-2 here.
One thing I've noticed about the Wolverines over the past few games is they like to take the long jumper, and as you see, but Jonah was able to put it in there.
Definitely, the past couple of games almost lived and died by those shots, as Luke Chapley will give it back to Fisher. Capo Valley game a couple weeks ago, the Wolverines weren't able to knock down those shots as Scott Linz with the 3. Luke Chapley on the board. Puts it back up, little long, and that'll be Deshay with the rebound. Yeah, as I was saying, San Clemente, the last game we broadcasted a couple weeks ago, as that'll be a foul on Jonah Gans. Alec Johnson taking it in. As I was saying, Sammy, against San Clemente a couple weeks ago, Wolverines were lights out, putting up over 70 points. And then again against Capo Valley, they really couldn't hit any of those outside jumpers and fell.
Yeah, one thing, as I was saying, it seemed that they were taking their shots maybe 1 or 2 steps off the line. And I noticed a pattern that almost all of their shots fell just a little bit short. So, I mean, they need to have better awareness and get up right on that line and take the shot closer. So
Alec Johnson will make 1 of 1 for the Stallions, and Jonah Gans will again have the ball on the perimeter. Fisher with the 3, and he nails it. Nice shot from Brian Fisher. 10-3 Wolverines with 5:33 remaining here.
Seems like we're having one of those good shooting games for the Wolverines early on.
And now the out of bounds. Kyle will step on the ball. So Scott Linz bringing up the ball once again. Scott Linz recently named by Steve Fryer as one of the winter sports athletes to watch in Orange County, as he is a little long on the 3, but Fisher with the rebound. Brian will try again from 3 and make his 2nd in a row. Brian Fisher, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, and an early timeout by the Stallions. 13-3 lead here.
The Stallions need to find a way to get a hand up on those outside shots and make the Wolverines pass it and try and get something else.
Yeah, the Wolverines really good from beyond the arc so far, as Brian Fisher making his first 2. So the Wolverines now 13-3 lead, 5:07 left in the first. Sammy, what do they have to do to keep this up throughout the rest of the game?
Well, right now they're shooting the lights out, and they're having a great offensive game early on. They're finding the open man, taking great shots, not too early in the shot clock. They just need to keep it up. And they're also doing wonderfully on defense, making sure that the Stallions don't get an easy shot.
So the Stallions will inball the ball here, and full court press a little bit by the Wolverines, as Mercino Kyle will take it up. Then dishing it to Kyle again, and he will miss the 3, but there'll be a violation called down low. We'll have to see what that is. And that will be a push on number 15, Xavier Deshay. So the Wolverines will get the ball here. Sammy, San Juan Hills really having trouble putting anything together offensively. Only 3 points so far.
Yeah, they seem to be struggling to find that offensive spark. They just can't seem get anything to go on the offensive side.
Matt Molnar down low. An easy put in for Matt Molnar working against Xavier Deshay. Matt Molnar really having that size advantage down low tonight, as San Juan Hills really doesn't have that many interior players on the floor right now. Xavier Deshay with the board here, and Luke Chapley will commit the foul in defense. Shot doesn't fall, however, and Deshay will have 2 shots from the free throw line.
That's one thing that I think the big men for the Wolverines really need to work on. They seem to get too excited when they see a shot go up, and they like to jump and go for the block, but that often leads to the opposing team drawing a foul and getting to the line.
Absolutely, as a defender, you're taught to keep those feet on the ground. Just get that hand up there to contest, but right there, the Wolverines will commit a foul. Deshay missing the first, however, and he will miss the second. So Stallions unable to capitalize, and that'll be a jump ball between Molnar and Brady down low. Possession arrows favor San Juan, so they will get the ball. Pass defended well by Scott Linz down low on Deshay, and that'll be another San Juan Hills turnover. So now with 4:10 left in the first quarter, it is 15-3 Wolverines as they try to tack on some more points here. Matt Molnar at the top of the key will pass it off to Linz. Lynn's driving himself, kicking it back out to Fisher. Fisher with the long three, and he is feeling it tonight, Sammy. 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, 9 points total for Brian Fisher.
That's not a shot I would have suggested for Brian to take, but I can't complain as he was able to knock it down. Very impressive shot by Brian Fisher.
Luke Chapley with the block from behind, out of bounds on the Wolverines. And absolutely, Sammy, Coach Barnett has to agree with you on that one. Probably not the most high percentage shot, but when you knock it down like that, not going to complain. That's Kyle with the ball here. We'll pass it off to Shaw. Foul committed on the driving Alec Johnson for San Juan, and we'll see who that's called on. Looks like that will be accredited to Jonah Gans on the foul. So Brandon Toy, I'll go to inbounds here. And again, Scotland's leaving his feet like you were talking about earlier. And a foul committed on the wild shot by Kyle Mercino. So San Juan finally able to put in some points here, and let's see if they can make the free throw. And Kyle will knock it down. So 18-6 now. Scotland will bring the ball back up the court. Brian Fisher with the pass to Jonah down low, gets the ball back. Another three from Fisher. Had to miss at some point. That shot a little bit off balance, if you will, Sammy, and San Juan Hills with the rebound.
He forced that shot up a little. I think he was just getting too excited with his hot streak, but I'm sure this next time down he'll take a better shot.
Scott Linz with the steal, giving it off to Chapley. Dish back to Linz, and Linz will put it in. Nice little couple of passes by the Wolverines in transition. It's 20-6. Another errant pass almost, and that'll be a foul called. Looks like Scott Linz will pick that up. Kyle Mocerno unable to put in the shot, but will go to the line.
Not sure I agree with the refs on that call. It looked like Scott Linz had his feet set and his hands straight up, but again, I could be wrong.
And Kyle will knock in the first free throw. And we have our first substitution of the night. Mark Morris will come in for Matt Molnar. Aliso Niguel still dominating size-wise over this small San Juan Hills lineup. And Kyle will knock in that last free throw, so 20-8 by the Stallions now. So Fisher at the top of the key, and he'll be fouled by Duche there on the tight defense.
Seems like they're these San Juan Hills Stallions are trying to take away the long shot from Fisher.
Can't blame him after he made the first 3 of 4, that's for sure. And we'll see if anyone else on the Wolverines will try to test it from distance. This time Fisher passes inside to Chapley. Chapley will get rivet to Morris. Morris down low will get fouled. That foul accredited to number 30, who's not on our roster tonight, so unfortunately he'll just be number 30 to us, as Mark Morris will take 2 here. And he'll make the first. A little bit smaller crowd tonight from the Wolverines, as there is also a dance showcase going on tonight in the theater. The Wolverine dance team and DA and some song team also. Mark Morris will miss his second free throw. And Mercino will bring it up, and he'll take the 3. And it'll roll in and out. Almost had that one, and wait to see where the ball is off of. It was off the Stallions, so Wolverines regain possession.
I like that shot from Kyle. He was wide open. He wasn't afraid to pull up, and unfortunately it just didn't go his way.
That's a couple of the shots you need to make when you're down by 12 in the first, that's for sure. Luke Chapley gets the ball down low. Great feed from Fisher. And Luke Chapley puts up his first couple of points of the night.
Great behind the back pass by Brian Fisher. Great offensive awareness, and that's definitely a crowd pleaser, as you could hear the whole crowd ecstatic after that one.
So Mercino at the top of the key. That's Brendan with the shot, and he will miss. Fast break again, Jonah to Luke. Luke able to control it before it goes out of bounds, and Fisher will give it back to Linz. Jonah from the corner, and he will make his second three of the night. And San Juan Hills will take a timeout with 1:40 to play in the first quarter.
San Juan Hills really needs to find a way to pull it together if they want to find a way to stop the Wolverines from running away with this one.
Yeah, already 26 to 8 in the first quarter, so San Juan Hills definitely having their work cut out for them tonight. The Wolverines coming out shooting very well early. Very impressive. Again, just like their last home game where they shot incredible. You hear the Wolverine band play some fight songs in the background. New addition for this year, actually. And the Stallions will walk the ball up the court. Mercino with the ball. Mercino only 5'8", the junior. Give it off to Togo. It's Brendan in the corner working on Kai Soto, the new substitute for the Wolverines.
The Wolverines are doing a really great job of playing tight defense and getting into all the passing lanes, making it hard for the San Juan Hills to
absolutely
control the ball.
As the turnover right there to Fisher, but dribbled it off the foot, and Mercerno was able to knock down the three. So Brian taking the ball up once again. Mark Morris at the top of the key, looking to pass here. And Fisher will get it back. Mauricio Campos with the three.
Looks like everyone has a hot hand on this Aliso team right now. They're having a great night.
Absolutely, Sammy. Everyone's getting in on it tonight. Fisher, Jonah, and now Mauricio. Mauricio against Tojo here, and he'll pull up and knock down the shot. Brandon Togio. And Fisher will walk it back up. 29-13 here, Wolverines. About 20 seconds left in the first. And they will hold here for the final shot. Mauricio giving it off to Brian. Brian will have a little open look, and he will drain it. That'll be the last shot of the quarter, and 32-13 is the score at the end of one, with Brian Fisher making his third three-point basket. So
actually, I think that's his fourth. I don't even know how he's putting these in. Those are tough shots. I don't even know what San Juan Hills can do better on defensively on Fisher. They're putting a hand up in his face, and he's shooting them from well beyond the arc, but he just can't seem to miss.
Yeah, you're right. That was my apologies. That was 4 out of 5. So everyone on the Wolverines really hitting from the three right now. Again, the score 32-13. We have 8 minutes left here, and we'll see maybe if we see more bench play coming up here in the second quarter with such a commanding lead. But Sammy, San Juan already down by 19. Do they have a chance to get back in this one?
Well, I mean, things don't look great right now the way they're playing, but if they could pull it together defensively and find a way to get some open looks and knock them down, I mean, anything's possible.
Yeah, that's true. If high school sports have taught us anything, that's definitely one of those lessons. As the second quarter will get underway, and Fisher and Linz, the only starting players remaining on the floor. Rounding out the rotation, Mark Morris down low, Mauricio Campos, and Kai Soto. And we get started here in the second.
I think we'll see a lot of Scott Linz playing at point guard today, as their backup point guard, Ronnie Harris, is out with a sprained ankle.
Yeah, Ronnie suffering that injury against Capital Valley. Mark Morris with the pull-up shot. It'll be a little off, and San Juan Hills will take it down. Alec Johnson passes it off to Mercino. Mercino will be off. Fisher taking it back up the court. He will take another three, and it will be a little bit short that time. I don't know if you can really complain about that. Or as Scott Linz taking away the ball. Alley-oop to Fisher, and Fisher puts it in. What a great play. Linz to Brian Fisher there, and one. What a great athletic play by both of those players right there, Sammy.
That's not something you see every day in high school basketball, but Scott Lynn's a great playmaker, and Brian Fisher, very athletic move. It's a great play.
As Fisher will put in the free throw. Man, you'd love to see those flying high feats from the Wolverines here. Yeah, of course, Brian Fisher, such an amazing athlete, can easily get above the rim, and good pass by Scotty Linz and able to put it in. Now, as you were saying earlier, as that pass sails out of bounds, intended for Mercino, that backup point guard Ronnie Harris sprained his ankle against Capo Valley last week, so he will not be playing tonight. He is not even dressed out, so as you were saying, Scott Lynn's looking to play a lot more this game. Brian Fisher will give the ball back to Lynn's here. Fisher gaining it again in the corner. Pass down to Morris this time. Morris with the air ball.
That's a good move by Mark Morris. He just needs to put that in or at least come close to the basket.
Yeah, a little smile on his face as he walked back up the court. Knew he had to get that one. As the three and taken and made right there by Alec Johnson for San Juan Hills.
Despite the 3 points from the Stallions seem to be a little rattled by the tight defensive pressure that the Wolverines are putting on.
As that foul is committed by Goldman Ben. And Mark Morris will check out now for Luke Chapley, who will come back in. So Scott Lynn's will walk it up. Wolverines up 35-16 here. Scott driving, looking for Mauricio in the corner. That shot will just barely be off, but Kai Sona will be able to tip it to Lynn's, and Lynn's working the middle. Ooh, missed opportunity there as Lynn's found a wide open Chapley underneath the rim, but Chapley unable to hang on to the pass. Like to see that vision though.
Yeah, great no-look pass by Scott Lynn's. Luke Chapley's just got to get his hands under control and be ready for any pass.
As that pass is airmailed right there by Goldman Ben, so.
I mean, it just seems like the Stallions aren't comfortable offensively. It doesn't look like anyone's really comfortable controlling the ball due to the Wolverines' pressure, and they just seem to be making silly mistakes and bad passes.
Yeah, silly mistakes. I couldn't have said it better there. That's Mercino getting up in the grill of Mauricio Campos, and that'll be a foul. Brian Fisher checking out to get a breather, and Jonah Gans coming back on the floor. Wolverines a 19-point lead here. Kai will work down in the post. Back out to Chapley with the three. That'll be a little long, but Mauricio with the board. Finds a Chapley cutting inside. Pass almost picked off, but Wolverines regain possession. Scott Lynn's in the corner. He will drive and look for the reverse, little short. Luke Chapley on the board and puts it back in. Nice play by Luke. Luke shaking his hand here on the near side of the court while San Juan continues to play, and a injury timeout called here as Luke Chapley is on the ground.
Seems like he's holding his right index finger, or it might be his wrist, I'm not sure. Actually, sorry, it looks like his left wrist.
As we have Steve Collin, the athletic trainer, coming out to take a look at him, and he will be coming off the floor for a breather.
Hopefully he's all right, as he is a key player on this Wolverine team.
Absolutely hope to make sure that that's not anything very serious. But Matt Molnar now will check in down low for the Wolverines. Wouldn't be surprised to see Luke sit out the rest of the second quarter with only 5 minutes left. With the commanding lead the Wolverines do have is an errant pass by Mauricio. He picked off of Mercino, taking it the other way and unable to convert the shot, but will get fouled.
It's a good foul by Jonah Gand. Make him earn the 2 points at the line instead of giving him the easy layup on the fast break.
So Lucerino will make the first. We have 4:53 left here in the second quarter. Wolverines already running away with this one, a 20-point lead. 37-17. As Musino will miss his second one. And Molnar with the rebound. Wins to Kai Soto on the edge, and Kai will look to get it into Matt Molnar. Kind of bailed out right there with the bad pass with a foul called.
It's a good look, though. You always want to get it inside to your big men.
Absolutely,
spreads
especially
out the
Matt
defense.
Molnar.
Yes. Very physical player, good around the rim.
Matt Molnar playing his freshman and sophomore year in basketball, but didn't play junior year, decided to focus on football and baseball instead. And of course, if you pay attention to Wolverine athletics, Matt Molnar, a huge part of that Wolverine football team this year, but decided to come out for basketball again here in the senior year, especially buoyed by the departure of the Spittler brothers and Tommy Walker, the dominant post players for the Wolverines that have graduated. And has definitely found his niche here with the Wolverine team in this season. And knocks down his 2 free throws on the 1-and-1. So lead pushed to 22 now with 4:40 left. Mercino will look to pass, and Deshay will get it back to Mercino, and that'll be a traveling violation. So San Juan Hills really not doing themselves any favors tonight with all the traveling violations they have incurred.
They have way too many turnovers, and it's reflected by this low score by the Stallions in this first half.
Fisher looking inside. That pass well defended, intended for Kai Soto. But that'll be one of the few Wolverine turnovers of the night as AJ Manigault has checked in and is now playing defense, and that'll be another traveling violation. So Sammy, you said it, San Juan Hills really just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, looks like Luke Chapley's feeling a little bit better as he just checked in for Kai Sato.
Great to see Luke back in the game, and that's nothing very serious.
He probably just jammed his finger or something, a very minor injury like that.
So Matt giving it to Linz. Linz with the jump shot, just a little off. Fisher almost with the rebound, but unable to control it, and it will go out of bounds to San Juan. So this is Alec Johnson right in front of our table. We'll be able to get it past half court to Deshay. And Deshay trying to dribble, and will be a turnover. Scott Linz to Fisher here. Fisher will slow it up a little bit as it was a good job by McShay getting back to defense. Scott Linz taking it to the hole, just missing. Get it back, and Wolverines will reset here. So Luke Chapley in the wing looking to pass. He'll give it to Fisher. Fisher with a nice little spin move. Shot off the backboard, however. Ball rebounded by Luke Chapley and knocked away. Gotta like Brian Fisher tonight, Sammy, just from shooting lights out from 3, but also looking to pass a lot of the time. And this pass kicked out by San Juan Hills, so he'll get another chance to inbound it here.
Yeah, offensively he's doing great. He's shooting lights out from the 3-point line. He's getting the ball to the inside and finishing strong around the hoop. And he's also dishing out a few assists to various Wolverine players.
As Scott Linz puts in the acrobatic one-hander as he drove left and was able to put it in. Great play by Scott Linz. He's also having a great game tonight. As Deshay working on Manigault, gets the ball back, but Luke Chapley will intercept the pass. Brian Fisher in fast break, and the foul will be called. San Juan just having way too many turnovers tonight, Sammy, to even be competitive.
You really just got to control the ball, as I'm pretty sure San Juan Hills has been at 17 for at least the past 2 or 3 minutes.
And the Wolverines already at 41. Sometimes you won't even score 40 points in an entire high school game. 41 in the first half. Just like San Clemente in a way, as Fisher will knock in the first one.
Yeah, the Wolverines are scoring NBA numbers right now.
And Fisher with the second free throw. So 43-17. I don't even know if I want to try to do the math on that one, Sammy. That's just way too many points. San Juan's down, and Fisher almost creating the turnover here. And a timeout called by San Juan Hills coach.
Their third timeout of the first half. That's not something any coach wants to do. But, I mean, I'm sure it's necessary, obviously, as this San Juan Hills team really needs to pull it together.
So, Sammy, in your opinion, what has really been the key to success for the Wolverines so far, already 43-17?
Well, they're having a great all-around game. They're shooting lights out offensively, but they're also doing a great job of getting it inside, and they're picking up a few fouls. And on the defensive side, they're putting a lot of pressure on the Stallions and forcing them to make a lot of costly turnovers.
Absolutely. Turnovers is a huge story tonight, but can't overlook that great Wolverine shooting from beyond the arc as we head back to the action here. Again, 43-17 with 2:31 left. That'll be Toigo on the rebound, or inbound, excuse me. Alec Johnson bringing it up. And Luke Chapley getting his hand in the passing lane, and Brian Fisher with the fast break. And he'll throw it up with the foul. Shot doesn't count, but Brian Fisher will get 2 shots.
Another turnover by the Stallions. Great tip out by Luke Chapley to create the fast break.
And we almost sound like broken records tonight at this point. Just another San Juan Hills turnover and Wolverine fast break, and just not going San Juan Hills' way so far. And the Wolverines just getting every bounce, making every free throw also. Brian Fisher making his first, and he'll have the second one here. San Juan's now in the bonus. And he'll make the second. So Brian Fisher 100% from the free throw line tonight. Always good to see. So Mercino looked like he got away with a walking right there, but he get the ball back. Driving to his left, Mauricio on the defense. That's Johnson with the ball now. He'll go right, looking on AJ Manigault, and that will bounce out, and ball goes to the Wolverines. Even when they get a decent looking shot opportunity, just like Johnson in the paint right there, just unable to get anything to fall tonight, Sammy.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for the Stallions. But, I mean, if they get more opportunities like that, they're bound to get some of them to fall.
So Molnar will have the ball at the top of the key. And Mauricio will get it. Back to Fisher. Fisher driving, looking down low to Matt. Pass broken up by Deshae. Good defense by San Juan.
Good look by Brian Fisher. Just wasn't there. San Juan Hills was able to get a hand in the passing lane and tip that out of bounds. Again,
you have to commend Brian Fisher looking to pass a lot tonight. Not this time, though, so he'll take the 3 and make it once again. Sammy, if I'm not mistaken, he's 5 for 7 from long distance. That's 15 points just from beyond the arc in the first half.
Yeah, he's having a tremendous game. You'll definitely be hearing about this one on OC Varsity tonight.
Absolutely. As, of course, Brian Fisher, if you haven't heard already, named to OC Varsity's Winter Sports Dream Team, one of the 3 Aliso athletes to be named to that prestigious role of athletes, as Sammy Jo Prudhomme, the girls soccer goalie, joins Brian, as well as Beezer Weehan, the senior soccer captain. Both Aliso soccer teams nationally ranked this year as well. Sammy, to be honest, just a great year for Aliso athletics.
Yeah, Beezer Weehan is actually committed to University of New Mexico, which I believe is ranked 6th in the nation for soccer.
You wouldn't think that University of New Mexico would be somewhere that you go from Southern California, but definitely a great athletic school, as Mercerino putting in the 3.
He seems to be the only offensive threat so far for the San Juan Hills Stallions in the first half. I believe he's hit 2 or 3 threes this half.
As Matt Molnar down inside, a little bit strong on the put up.
Another great pass by Brian Fisher. One thing I love about Brian Fisher's game is he does a great job of knowing when to shoot and when to pass, and he's a very unselfish player when he needs to be.
Absolutely, but he also knows when he has the hot hand. Like tonight, you can't fault him for taking so many threes, obviously making so many of them. Looks like Tioga might have gone away on a travel again there, but able to give it off. That's Johnson driving left, and Luke Shapley with the block. So Matt Molnar giving it off to Fisher. Fisher, the little errant pass at the end of the half, and Wolverines will end the half with a 27-point lead, 48-21. And Sammy, wow, what a great first half by the Wolverines. Nothing else to say.
Yeah, I mean they're doing great offensively and defensively. They're having an overall amazing game. They're on track to score 96 points in this game, which is incredible for a high school basketball game, and there's just not much you can say about them.
That would be amazing if they got to 96, even 100. Wouldn't that be something? So thank you for watching the first half. Aliso Niguel versus San Juan here tonight at Aliso Niguel. We'll be back for the second half very soon. And thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. All right, everyone, welcome back to the second half. Again, the Wolverines up 48-21, and Sammy, you gotta love this halftime stat. Brian Fisher, 24 points.
Yeah,
can you believe that?
I know, it's amazing. He's having a wonderful game, and I may be wrong, but I believe the scoring record for most points in a game is 36. Currently held by Michael Roll, who graduated in 05 and went on to play for UCLA. And Brian Fisher's on track to completely shatter that record tonight.
Absolutely. Definitely looking to score into the 40s if he keeps it up. And wouldn't that be something to watch tonight, Sammy, as San Juan here. That's Gordon Ben with the shot. He misses. Fisher with the rebound. Scott Linz also has 13. And Jonah has 6 points. Got Molnar with 6 as well. This is Scott Linz back up top. Jonah with the 3. And he nails it. Jonah Gans 3 for 3 from the outside. Not taking as many shots tonight, but knocking him down when he's getting the opportunity. You like to see that. As Luke Chapley with the block.
I believe that's his second or third of the night. Good defensive presence by Luke Chapley tonight.
Luke Chapley really just towering over all those little guys for San Juan Hills, all 5'9", 6'1". Maybe not little if you think of it in the literal sense, but for basketball, not the tallest guys. As Brady works on Molnar and be able to put in the hook. Nice shot by Brady.
Good offensive possession for the Stallions, able to get it inside and put it in, something they want to do more of this half.
And Jonah Gans missing his shot from 3. I don't know if you can really argue with that shot selection though, Sammy, as Jonah Gans obviously a 3-point specialist on the floor right now.
Yeah, he's been known to put it in, even though it was a little deep. Maybe if he just took a step inside, he'd be able to knock it down.
That's Mucino with the 3. Mucino having about 15 points tonight. Really the majority of San Juan Hills offense, as you have said before. Great pass by Jonah Gans to Scott Linz down low with the easy shot. The Wolverines really coming out, firing on all cylinders once again. That's Brady working on Molnar again to Shea. Down low. And Lucino getting it back on the wing. He will drive. Jonah Gans getting in the way of that pass, but Johnson able to recover. And Johnson will put in the shot.
I don't know what the San Juan Hills coach said to his team, but they seem to be picking it up offensively as they've just come down and scored 7 straight points in this half.
It's definitely helping that they haven't turned it over yet. Brian Fisher almost putting that one in, but unable to continue his hot streak there. He goes for the steal on Johnson, who's able to evade him. Lucino again gets stripped by Scott Linz with the Shea with the recovery. Shea back to Lucino. See if San Juan Hills can continue its little run here. There's a mismatch down low as Dylan is on Brady. Unable to take advantage of that is Brian Fisher with the steal. And he'll go up and lay it in for the easy 2. So the story of the first half again for San Juan is those turnovers as Brian almost pokes the ball away from Johnson once again.
Brian also doing great defensively as he's had 3 or 4 steals so far in this game.
Lucino with the really long out distance 3. But no one able to grab the board for the Wolverines. Brady's putback attempt is off, and Fisher now on the fast break with Jonah. Jonah passing up the open 3, and Scott Lins will wait for Luke Chapley to return and run the offense a little bit. Gotta like that decision by Jonah.
Yeah, coaches don't generally like it if you pull up for a 3 on a fast break, no matter how wide open it is.
And of course that pays off. Just as you were saying, Scott Lynn's able to get a really high percentage shot and puts in the layup. 57-28 with 4:03 left in the third here.
For his size, Scott Lins is really great at scoring around the basket, even against taller defenders.
Absolutely, as Brady misses the shot on the other end for San Juan, and Scott once again in the paint, floats it up and puts it in. Scott Lins now with 18. 59-28. As Johnson able to blow by Gans, going left, but unable to put it in. Gans up court to Luke Chapley. Luke Chapley coming back with the unconventional shot, kind of around the rim, but able to put it in. And San Juan will take another timeout here. 61-28, 3:28 left in the third. Sammy, you think they might get to that 100 mark tonight?
I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I don't want to say something too soon, but it looks like it so far. And it seems that I may have jinxed the San Juan Hills team as they haven't scored since I said they went on a 7-point run.
So we'll see if there's any substitutes that might come in here for Coach Barnett out of the timeout, and there will be, as Mark Morris will check in for Matt Molnar. Johnson will take the ball up the floor for the Stallions. The 6'1" junior weighing in at 160. Shea down low. Iago out to Johnson once again. Johnson going right on Gans, and he will draw the foul. And then we'll put the ball in there, and he will get 2 shots.
Fourth personal foul on Jody Gans.
Small but loud Wolverine crowd on hand tonight, as this game was pretty widely assumed to be a laugher, but maybe not to the extent that it is. Again, last year, San Juan Hills a very worthy opponent for the Wolverines. San Juan putting up some stiff resistance, especially in the game at San Juan Hills last year, where it took some clutch threes from Daniel Spittler to swing the game to the Wolverines' advantage. Great pass by Scott Lins down low. Luke Chapley a little heavy on the shot, unable to get the rebound. Johnson pushes it up the floor. That's Crenshaw with the shot.
TJ Crenshaw, 3-point now.
San Juan's finally starting to get some wide open looks this half.
And Brian Fisher draining the 3.
That is a 1 deep 3-pointer, and it seems like he can make it from almost anywhere on his side of the court this game.
Yeah, Sammy, that was at least 5 feet beyond the 3-point line there.
That was definitely an NBA 3-pointer.
Absolutely.
Maybe even a step or 2 beyond that.
And coming back for the block on Deshae here, and 2 blocks in a row for Brian Fisher. San Juan able to get the board, however, and put it in, but great defensive stand by Brian. He'll get the ball back here, looking to go to work with the 3 again. That one a little off, but getting his own rebound. They'll look to pass it there instead of taking the 3. Cross court to Scott Lins, who will drive in, and he will draw a foul. Looks like the foul called on Deshae.
personal fouls on Andrew the Ship, his third. Brian Fisher will hit down the ball on the baseline for Wolverine.
Mark Morris will get the ball on the inbound, and Scott Lynch will give it back to Fisher. Wide open three, why not? Oh my goodness, Sammy.
That is terrible defense by San Juan Hills to not even put it. There was no San Juan Hills defender near Brian Fisher, and you can't have that, especially when he has the hot hand tonight.
I couldn't have said it better. And he will take another three here, and just a little long. Can't really blame him for trying, though, I guess. If you're Coach Barnett, definitely not very upset.
I mean, he's taken a good number of threes and missed a few threes, but I still think he's shooting above 50% from
well over 50%,
yeah,
absolutely.
So I mean, you really can't complain with those stats.
And yeah, you think San Juan Hills would have a man, or at least even maybe try to double team him the whole time. He's been lighting you up the whole game. This time he will pass it into Mark Morris. He will draw the foul. A foul called on number 30, who again is not on our roster. Just a great game though by Brian Fisher in all aspects. Great passing, a couple blocks on the defensive end, good number of steals as well.
To be honest, with the assists and steals and rebounds he might have a chance to get a triple-double, as earlier this year against University, Brian Fisher he got Aliso's first ever triple-double and almost got the quadruple-double, as he was 2 assists shy from achieving that feat.
That's pretty amazing, Sammy. It's like even the triple-double at the NBA level is really hard to come by. Imagine in high school, that's something special. But Brian Fisher definitely a special athlete and looking to grab the pass here, but San Juan will save it. Johnson grabbing it before it goes out of bounds, defended by Scott Linz. We'll find Iago. Excuse me, Troyogo. Sorry, my apologies. Put in the shot. Brian with another three. That one a little bit long.
Seems like he just might be forcing right now, but I mean,
but
then again,
another
he's been
steal. This one will be an alley-oop to Luke, and Luke being able to put it in. Great pass, another assist from Brian.
A little high for Luke, because I think he might have wanted to dunk right there, but he's still able to catch it, handle it, put it in.
Brian going for the steal, and now will allow Johnson to put in the three. So as time expires in the third, 70-43. And really almost turning into a laugher here for San Juan Hills.
I'm sure that Barnett will start putting in some of the bench players for Aliso, and I'm sure they're really happy tonight because they're definitely going to get a good amount of playing time. Absolutely,
a lot of those guys on the Wolverine bench are unable to really play that much, as Wolverine's been locked in some good games as of late, unable to take the starters out. So we'll see who ends up coming in after this timeout. And you're right, AJ Manigault will check in along with Ryan Leon, Mauricio Campos, and Kai Soto. So an entire bench lineup on the floor for the Wolverines, and definitely can't blame Barnett for this one as they're up by 27. So Leon with the ball, give it off to Manigault. Soto up to 3. Kai with the jumper, a little short. Rebound pulled down by Crenshaw for the Stallions, and Johnson will bring it up the floor.
The three-point line is right between the two safe zone lines. That makes sense.
Oh yeah. Three by Johnson will be able to put it in.
Right? Johnson seems to have a hot hand this second half. He's made
recorded
threes at least so far in this half.
I got it.
On the other end, number 30 will be called for a foul against Kai. So the Wolverines up 70-46 here. We're almost down to 7 minutes left, and Mauricio Campos hitting the three, his second one of the night. Wolverines just all around, just having the hot hands. AJ unable to make the steal and get his foot caught, and actually some of the TVs down here, but able to get back and get a blocking foul, however, and there'll be 2 free throws for Isaiah Danley. Haven't seen much of him tonight. As we have some more substitutes for San Juan. Rosario coming in, number 40. As well as Brendan. Terrell Brendan, number 20. Kai Soto with the rebound, and Ryan Leon will bring it up to 4. Foul on San Juan away from the ball, and Mauricio got the ball back inbound to Demores. Leon looking down low to Mauricio, but was stripped by Deshay. Scrum on the ground, and there'll be a jump ball between Mauricio and Brady for San Juan Hills. San Juan Hills gets the possession arrow.
Good entry pass from Mauricio. He's just got to be stronger with the ball around the hoop, as he knows that people are going to come in and swipe at it.
So Johnson working on Ryan Leon. Nice pass inside to Mauricio. And that'll be a kick ball on Mauricio, so San Juan will retain possession. Inbound to Mauricio. Going inside and putting in the nice looking floater. AJ Manigault with the rare shot. He was able to put it in from the top of the key. Nice shot. Deshay working on Campos down low, an air ball. Ryan Leon gets the ball up to Manigault. And AJ will get fouled during the post. Looks like foul being on Deshay.
Seemed to be kind of bailed out there by the refs as he was starting to lose control of the ball. What he should have done is turned around and faced up to the basket and looked to pump fake and put it in and draw the contact instead of dish it out.
Has a whistle away from the ball once again, and there'll be a 3-second violation on Aliso. So Stallions get the ball back, and we're still at 5:52 left here in the fourth. Rosario giving the ball back at the top of the key, down low to Miche. Out to number 20, Terrell Brendan. Unable to put in the shot. Ryan Leon grabbing the board. AJ up the court, and he'll be fouled on the layup.
Two free throws coming.
AJ with the free throw. Will drain it. Nice to see the senior number 14 Elise Cater check in at the point guard position for Ryan Leon. Nice to see Elise get some playing time.
I'm curious if how Anise will do as a point guard for the Wolverines, as that's not his normal position.
Guarding Deshay, however, in the post, so we'll see what they end up lining up as. Rosario unable to get the shot to fall, but Brady on the rebound. Put out to number 3, Desai. Deshay driving into the basket, throws up a shot. Josh Walker with the board, and Brady called for the foul. see Connor Duff check in. Not really a true point guard position right now, Sammy. It looks like there's Kai dribbling the ball up, taking it to the hoop and unable to get to fall. At least with the rebound down low, giving it back to Walker.
Kai does have great ball handling. He just does not really fit the point guard role.
Yeah, absolutely. A foul after the rebound on Kader. Kai unable to get his jump shot to go. 77-49, lead is 28 points for the Wolverines. As we're at 4:45 left to play. Aside with the ball, Connor Duff on the defense. Mysterio gets it in the wing. And he'll look for the three over Kai Soto, middle long. And Adrian Manigault with the ball. All the players on the floor right now for the Wolverines, maybe besides Josh Walker, pretty good ball handlers. As that would be called a blocking foul on Kai Soto. So the shot will count for number 20, Terrell Brendan.
I agree with the refs on that one. I don't think Kai Sato got there on time, but you gotta love his courage to step in there and attempt to take the charge from a flying Terrell Brendan.
Absolutely. As Brendan unable to make his free throw. Kai Soto will bring the ball back up the court for the Wolverines. Dishes to Kader. Kader with the pump fake, drives in. He will be met by Brendan again, and he will draw the foul.
That's a move that East Kader definitely loves. He specialized in it last year on JV. A short little pump fake and drive to the baseline and go up and draw the foul.
As he makes his first free throw.
There's a fine in the game for Aliso Niguel.
And Manish will seek the second of two, so 79-51. Job by Anish to draw the foul and put in the free throws. Brady with the ball here. Thiago with the ball, gives it back to Crankshaw, and that'll be a double dribble called on Crankshaw. Good Wolverine defense still. As there are 3:40 left in the fourth quarter. Ryan Leon will bring the ball up here. Give it to Connor Duff. Connor will drive. And the foul called. Not quite sure who it's on. That'll be a blocking foul on Lance Tsai.
Connor Duff is the line.
So Connor Duff with 2 shots. Connor Duff, another one of those players that doesn't get in much and welcomes the opportunity to be on the floor here tonight. So he makes the first, and the Wolverines 80 points. The lead is now 30-81-51 as Connor makes the second free throw. Asai makes a good move to the left and will draw the foul from Ryan Leon. Johnson with the ball to top the key. Back to Thiago. Back to Lucero inside. Johnson back again in the wing. Working on Kader. Gets the pass off to Lucero in the corner, and Kader comes down with the board. Fast break looking at the Josh Walker. Unable to put in the basketball. We'll get another foul. Third quarter continues on here as San Juan with their 9th foul committed, and Wolverines in the bonus, so 2 shots.
second bonus point. Free throw on
Josh
opportunity.
Walker making those to the free throws. Thiago in the corner, off. Connor Duff coming down with the rebound down low. And Leon back at the top of the key with the ball. Back to Duff, back to Tatum. Wolverines will slow it down a little bit here. Couldn't quite tell what the violation was there, Sammy.
It's a 5-second violation on Ryan Leong. He can't stand outside the three-point line, just dribbling the ball without making any intention of making a move or a pass or a shot.
Thiago missing him. Initially thought that was a moving screen maybe on Walker, but you were right. That was a 5-second violation. Johnson with the good defense, poking away the ball from Leon, but Amy Skater with the recovery. Skater looking to drive here, and that'll be a blocking foul. Called on Thiago.
One thing I love about Amy Skater, he loves to take the ball to the hole. He's not afraid of anyone who stands in his way.
Absolutely not afraid of contact. That's a great way to describe his playing style. They still have 2 more shots here, as that's the 10th foul committed by San Juan in the second half. Let's see if he can knock these down as well. And he does. Takes the first. And he'll make the second, so Cater 4 for 4 from the line. Wolverines really overall shooting great free throws tonight. Not missing those opportunities. So San Juan looks to wind down this game a little bit here with 1:50 left to play. And Gordon with the ball, dishes it, gets it back. Down low, that foul will be called on Josh Walker. The defensive Isaiah Delaney. And Isaiah will go to the line.
Fouls on Josh Walker, and that's going to put the Stallions into the 1-1 bonus. Here
So Delaney will make the first. We'll have one more shot here. As the score now 85-52, 142. Sammy, out of everything tonight, out of all the things the Wolverines did so well, what's really the most defining thing of this game? What did they do the best?
Well, I mean, I think it's just shooting. I mean, they've really made every shot that they've taken, almost. I mean, they're just lights out beyond the arc, in the key, around mid-range. You know, they just everything seems to be going in for them offensively. And, I mean, defensively as well, they've been playing great. They've been pressuring the Stallions and making sure nothing comes easy for them, whether that be a pass or even just dribbling.
As Cater makes the first of his 2 free throws, and he'll knock down the second, so it's perfect from the line. 87-52 now. Let's see, we'll bring it up to court. Wilder and Reese Cater back on the fast break. We'll slow it up. Goes back to Leon. Give the Wolverines with the score anymore here. Cater with the 3. A little long, doesn't get the bounce.
Shiar fighting for the rebound.
Great rebound, absolutely.
Great hustle by him.
Josh Walker with the ball game, giving it back to Duff. Duff driving. The Wolverines really want to try to put that one up, but doesn't, gives it back off to Leon. Leon with the left hand scoop, unable to grab it, and Cater with the rebound once again. He'll take the 3 on over the court in. Walker with the rebound. Leon driving in once again, and he finally makes the floater. Wolverines, big job getting the offensive boards in that sequence at 89 points now.
Love to see the starters seeming to have fun on the bench, even though they're not playing. They're loving seeing these guys get some playing time.
As Wolverine crowd chants goodbye in the background. As there's 22 seconds left here, see if the Wolverines will broach the 90-point mark. Everyone trying to take that shot, but gives it up again. As Leon dribbling a little much, and that ball will be out of bounds. Stallions regaining possession, so looks like the Wolverines will stop their scoring delay tonight at 89 points, and the Stallions, with 3 seconds left, will put it up. Nice shot at the buzzer by number 5, Ryan Simpson, the senior 6'3". Doesn't really get it much that great.
A little unnecessary, but I can't blame him because I'm sure just as the Wolverine players on the court don't get much playing time, I'm sure he doesn't as well. So.
Absolutely, a great point. Gotta have to put that shot in the game. So.
To be honest, I would do the same in his position.
Well, Sammy, dominant performance tonight by the Wolverines. Really a great performance all around. Everything going right for them. Really a great game to watch if you're a Wolverine fan, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. A lot of excitement. Even got to see an alley-oop from Scott Lins to Brian Fisher. I mean, just a lot of exciting basketball, especially on the offensive side.
Defensively as well, but we can't skate over Brian Fisher's game here tonight. Brian Fisher with 24 points in the first half. We don't have the exact total for the second half, but I'm willing to bet well into the upper 30s. Definitely close to maybe a triple-double tonight with the amount of rebounds, steals, assists, even blocks that he had a lot of tonight.
I'm actually kind of disappointed that the game wasn't closer, just so I could have seen Brian Fisher continue his scoring and all-around great play throughout the third and fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Well, our next broadcast will be Monday, the 23rd, Aliso Niguel will take on Elsinore in a Law New League matchup. So hopefully you will be able to watch us then. Until then, for Sammy Nabahani, for cameraman Nathan Allen and Rob Krohn, I'm Kaard Bombe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.